every morning, I got money on my mind. Wake up every morning, I got money on my mind. Wake up every morning, I got money on my mind. Wake up every morning, I got money on my mind. Wake up every morning, I got money on my mind. Wake up every morning.
What's going on? Welcome. Wanted to jump on here. We've had a little bit of action today. Nick couldn't make it, but I wanted to go over a few charts and make sure everybody knew my current thinking for what it's worth. What's up, Clifford? Appreciate it. Bitcoin 39.46. What, about 60 off the low? I marked a buy on here because I did put it in our Discord and also mention it on Twitter. Wanted to make sure everybody knew when I felt that level, previous low giving out, I didn't think that was a sell signal. So we're going to go over that here in a minute. Let a few more people jump in here. I don't know if any invites went out or not. Anybody got any quick questions? We can go over a couple things now if you got any. Give a little bit more time before I go over what I want to do. Mrs. B in the building. What up? I guess we'll start off, do a little bit of U.S. markets here. This is the SPY, Standard & Poor's ETF. On my weekend review at wyckoffsmi.com, I said I thought we'd see a little lower prices this week. So we were lower today, closed basically unchanged, and the technometer was setting at 43.7. Best way to grab some Galaxy Digital, I think for me it's been a Charles Schwab. That's where I manage money. You can do it there yourself as well. If you have problems, Carrie, I could help you out. What up, Felix? Galaxy Digital, I know it was down some earlier today. 220 down 40 cents, down 15% today. So probably a good time to pick that up here on any more weakness. What's up, Dustin? I'm going to go a few more stocks and bonds here, let a few more people get in here. Here's TLT. We gave you the low in this one. So this is one we're all over. We had the buys back in here, and then we said here this was a successful backup, we thought. And also, this was a nice rally, sideways pullback. Technometer got oversold, and then we've ignited again. So I think TLT still goes higher. I'm still long. At some point, I'll give upside objectives, but not there yet. What's up, Sir Best? U.S. dollar index, I've been talking about wanting to be short. The problem is technometer's oversold. I want to sell some type of rally here, but haven't done it yet. Then let's go over a couple more here. Shopify. This is one I think is a home run. We did make a quick 10% in 10 days. Technometer is oversold. I've not bought it back, but I think that's a strong one. We always talk about Square. And Square did not give us a buy down here at the 74 level, and really still sitting there. We're back to 47 on the technometer, so that is not very good action. So we're going to have to wait on Square. And then what else we got here? GDX. We're going to jump into cryptos here in 1 second, guys. I don't know if invites went out. We have very few people here watching. We'll push it later. Here's GDX. You can see we are up here at overbought now in the GDX as much as really we have been. Anxious to see if this thing will continue here. LP is responding, so there is buying coming in. So I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. But if you're long that, I probably would trail a stop here somewhere around this 22.53 level. Probably even hate to see this 22.85 level giveaway. We need to probably keep going here if we're going to do it. What's up, Javi? So slide over to Bitcoin now. Again, I wanted to go live. Nick was coming and then couldn't make it. But I did put in our Discord and mention it on Twitter that I thought we was, the technometer is oversold. Let's bring in the software. It's weird tonight. My software is working perfectly on a bunch of coins. So here is Bitcoin USD. Let's see if I can blow it up a little bit. Reason I was still staying friendly here, you can see the technometer down here at 38.10. As oversold as we've been, really going back quite a ways here. So I've got to mark another buy signal on Bitcoin. Not sure whether this is just a ABCX, ABC, etc. I'm not sure. But we ought to be able to get some type of bounce here, and we'll see what the bounce looks like once we get that. And then Bitcoin USDT, 39.41, same thing. So I'm going to have to say I'm friendly Bitcoin here, and let's see what happens. And we're going to go over some more. I've got some alts here that also look pretty good. Here's ADA USD, big run, giving up a little bit the last few days, but technometer's 41 is oversold as we've been here in March. So ADA could keep it moving. We've got EOS looks interesting. Technometer is 43, which is really more neutral. But we've had a kind of looks like a triangle pattern here, a pork blaster for higher prices. And if you look at EOS USDT, we're down to 40.41. So I think EOS maybe could look halfway decent here. Then we got a few more here. Ethereum, technometer down here at 30.92, which is extremely oversold. And once again, holding higher lows. So I think Ethereum's going to look good here. Here's Ethereum USDT, same type of thing, 36 on the technometer. It just looks like we've had some selling on some of these coins and prices are trying to hold in. Here's NEO, 38.04. NEO did get a little deeper than I thought it would here, but I still think probably we're putting in a low here. NEO USDT, 39.3, same type of thing. Let me see, yeah, Theta's not in my software, so I can't bring that one up here. I mean, we're back to close to previous fourth wave. I would think this one could dig in as well somewhere here, I would think. What's going on, Jet? Here is XLM USD coming off of extremely oversold. That one's had an ABC pullback back to previous support. So I think XLM could look decent here. XLM USDT, same thing, 33.42. XRP down to 32 and change. Here is same type of thing. Extremely oversold. And XRP USDT. So I'm going to stay a little bit friendly here. I got to close a few windows down. I got too much going on here. And then what else I wanted to go over here? Let me talk about XLM we mentioned. I do want to bring up KBC that Gary gave us. I don't think Gary's in here. He gave us this at 3 cents right here. It went to 10 in about a week, sitting here at 0.075 or so. I know he's maybe going to trade that, but he was looking for it to go much higher. And I think maybe come on a few exchanges and some buying maybe at the end of the month. So if anybody jumped on that, I'm guessing you probably could continue to hold. Do your own research. Not investment advice. But Gary gave us a quick one. There's Bitcoin 3940. Again, just coming out the lows a little bit today. After this morning's quick slap. Quick 100 down. Hopefully sprang this previous low. Maybe we can hold in here and keep working higher. Well, that's a quick 22 minutes, I believe. Or excuse me, 12 minutes. So I went through a lot of stuff quickly. Ethereum 134, again, I think looks kind of interesting here. Litecoin continues. Last buy we had was up here at this below 58 level. Then we had down one here where I did the video from home, from Payson, where we was 54 and 90 or so. So all the Litecoin buys have worked. Let's go back to Litecoin long shorts. Zoom out a little bit. Red line is shorts. You can see continued hitting new highs in the shorts. It just looks like there's a lot of shorts need to cover. And still looks good. And we're back to 58.81 right here. So I think we keep looking. Higher. I mean, I guess now if you want to trail stop 56.50, that's the level I mentioned kind of before. That would break this low out. I suppose short term that wouldn't be good. But Litecoin to me looks like it's proven that it's a coin you must have. Even though I think a lot of people gave up on it. Here's NXT, USDT, Polo. A lot of these alts look the same. Some type of selling climax back here. Some pretty good selling back here. This was a big red bar. So you got a selling climax, automatic rally, secondary test, a spring here and a test. And now we really need to get above. I think if we get above the 3 cents, we'd have something going here. It has held well here last couple of days. So I'd probably be long NXT and look for the 3 cents to get taken out. Maybe we can pop this one higher like some of these alts have been doing. Like I'd mentioned before. What's up, Tomcat? Josh? NMR BTC. This one Apollo as well. That was just going back here 3 months. Obviously with the Wyckoff we like strong coins, so I would think that one still goes higher. Probably completing a flat correction or a triangle. I would look for that to go higher. Quantum USD had that quick bar up and right back down, retraced. Same thing there. I would expect this was a spring and an uptrend, and we tested it. I would stay long quantum as well. What's up, Jeff? Hainsey, what's going on? So, what else here? Raven BTC. A lot of people have been trading that one. Strong coin, staying strong. That one's had big buying coming in. There's Theta USD. This is USD chart, which I normally trade. I mentioned, I guess I mentioned on the Discord. I'm not sure I did it live on YouTube. After this 5 wave, you should have an ABC down, back, and break out definitely these lows. I said a break down to 11 cents. You might want to be buying that. Volume is not coming in heavy. So, what's up, Baron 2K? So, I think here on Theta USD, you could venture in here. It could fall back to previous support back here at 8.9 possibly. I would say risk reward here is good. So, and again, I had mentioned before, if it fell down to 11 cents, spring these lows, you could wait for some strength here, or go ahead and nibble. I think you can nibble right here. ZRX USD. One that trying to dig out of here. Looking good, except for what, about 24 hours ago. So it'd be nice if this one would dig in here as well. This was kind of previous resistance, maybe trying to turn into support. So if you like ZRX, it might not be a bad place to add on here. What's up, Gary? We're going to go back to Gary. I don't know if he's been in here. What up, Gary? I gave you a shout out. You gave us KBC at 3 cents. It went to 10 in a week, I believe, week and a half. I told him you thought I could still go higher into the year or into the month end. At some point, you might want to trade it, take a little bit of risk off. So Gary gave us a nice quick triple. Sold a bit at 10. That was a nice trade then. I know you were a little nervous up there thinking about doing that. Can't get hurt taking a profit. There's the Ethereum. Again, I marked to buy from today. Kind of a triangle possibly here. Technometer extremely oversold. So I think Ethereum could dig in here. OMG USD. OMG, once again, like some of these alts, dug in a little bit. OMG, what, ADA, ZRX, some of the altcoins that I do have small positions in, starting to, some of them kind of came alive. Software, not much help here. Technometer's 45. After coming off a pretty oversold here at $1.50 or so, when the OP went to a new low, price was holding. So I think this $1.50 level should be good support on OMG. OMG USDT. Technometer's at 54 there, so definitely not as friendly on OMG USDT. And XRP really breaking some of the lows that I wanted to hold, but I still think XRP will try to dig in here. Again, I had showed technometer down here, major oversold. OP continues to hit new lows, while price is still relatively holding in, obviously coming under pressure because of Bitcoin. But I still think XRP could dig in here, NEO, etc. Well, guys, that's all I got. Want to quickly come on and make sure you knew I still friendly here on the majority of coins. Still friendly on lower interest rates on the stock side, long TLT, stay long gold and silver. Let's go blues. I think that's it. So Nick and I planning on going live tomorrow night. Definitely if we would get some volatility. I think we're doing a Patreon only live, maybe Wednesday. Shut up, Gary. Josh, I mean, you know, with a lot of technometers oversold, I guess I don't really want to see much more weakness here. I mean, on Bitcoin, I don't mind this previous low being taken out. If this was a triangle at 38, that was like 38.05, I would hate to see that taken out. So I guess a 3,800 print Litecoin, or I mean Bitcoin another 130 lower, probably short term would bother me. You know, on Bitcoin, I've marked all of these were somewhat divergences or oversold technometers. So all these were early, but they did pick lows. So, you know, I don't think we fall apart here. But I guess we could get surprised. So 3,800 Bitcoin would be not cool. Jack, on Litecoin, there's Litecoin USDT, technometer 40.32. We did have that really this day as well when we bottomed out. So really just back down to those levels with Litecoin holding in strong. Then Litecoin USD, not as quite as oversold when we gave the buy on the last quick break here, but definitely close to oversold. So I still think Litecoin could still do well. And all of our buys have been, you know, right on so far. So I didn't put a buy here today like I did on Bitcoin because I'm not as oversold. So I'm not showing another buy on there, but I'm going to stick with the previous buy that the last two recent ones that I've had. What's up, Lodak? How much do I factor in the yield curve inversion? I mean, we kind of called that by being long the TLT. So I mean, that's really, you know, again, Wyckoff gave you that because we had this trading range I got in the dashed area, and we had a jump. This was big buying coming in, and that's going to be people knowing what the Federal Reserve was on and that the economy was slowing. We had nice little ABC pullback, and we had oversold technometers down here. So that's why I thought this was a successful backup, and then we'd really accelerate. This acceleration is telling us inverted yield, recession, etc. Normally, lower interest rates has kept the economy moving along, but the Fed has spent everything it's got. What up, TikTok? So, you know, they're now talking that recession will hurt, obviously, corporate earnings. So, but I don't know. Lower interest rates, you know, it's kept stocks alive and people buying because they have nowhere else to go. So, I don't know. I still thought stocks were sideways to higher. I'd like to see a sell-off here and buy at lower prices. But for now, it looks like interest rates are headed lower. TLT's headed higher. Don't forget, Carrie's on here. She's always updating the blog over at learncrypto.io. Anything that I told her that looks interesting, anything she thinks interesting, but definitely she blogs. She's on there every day blogging. So check out if you just want to maybe catch a few quick articles. Follow Twitter, Wyckoff on Crypto, or Stunner D for Nix, and I guess on my screen we don't have our Twitter handles. We got the websites. So well, guys, that's all I got. Quick 30 minutes. So I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully Nick and I will see you tomorrow. And good luck trading. Peace out.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard D. Wyckoff. Anyone who is interested in the stock, option, or commodity markets is most likely to find my life and teachings to be of great interest and value. I was born November 2nd, 1873. At the age of 15, I had my first job as a stock runner on Wall Street, and by age 25, I had opened my first brokerage firm. I was one of the pioneers in the study of the tape and included volume studies in all my market operations. This volume and its intraday studies is what set me apart from the rest of the market gurus. There was a point that my buy and sell following was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907, I created the Magazine of Wall Street. At its height, the Magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and create the Richard D. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff stock market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at wyckoffsmi.com.